What's up, guys? Let's get ready for another episode. We will continue our saga of episodes of strategies that didn't work out for me, and hopefully, or hope that you guys are enjoying it. The multiple failures that I had, and yeah, feel free to comment them and see how they work for you. So let's continue. This time with seven new NoFap strategies that failed for me. So the next one is I tried many ways of putting my mind living with little stimulus. All right, little stimulus. I mean food, entertainment, and more. All right. So what was the rationale of this attempt? The rationale of this attempt was that I was with too much stimulus on my life, and it was important to live a life with less stimulus, which would include less sexual stimulation, less stimulation of any kind. And I had to practice this, and besides practicing with sexual stimulation, less sexual stimulation, by avoiding more social media, avoiding sexual thoughts, avoiding exposure to sexual stimulation. Also, I practiced with less food stimulation and less entertainment, and so forth. So I changed the type of entertainment that I consumed for something less passive and something more proactive. I mean, more reading and stuff like that. I started doing more like fasting as well, because it would reduce the amount of food that I would eat. Is less stimulus as well, and I tried to reduce sexual stimulus as well, but didn't work out. I don't remember why. It just didn't work out, but was a great experience and was something that I still have in my mind and try to live with those stimulus. Although sometimes I have some spikes and do a lot of entertainment and also food. But in general, I believe that my life has become much less stimulating, and not saying that's bad. All right, and so it didn't work. I tried using triggers, like when insomnia, do this. When a lot of stress, do this. I tried it, and it didn't work. Right, like when insomnia, go take a shower. I did that. When you are in with a urge, take a cold shower. I did that. When having a urge, go eat something healthy. I did that. When having a urge, go exercise. I did that. And also did many other things, because sometimes the trigger would be preferable to not do the trigger and just indulge. It was more a pain to do the trigger than just doing the fapping, and that was one of the reasons why the triggers didn't work out. If the triggers was configured in a very easy way, I would stand up, perform the trigger, and then I would go to bed, and I would still be in the same position, vulnerable position. So there was some sort of equilibrium that I needed to maintain, and I never figured out the exact equilibrium. Too hard to do, and I wouldn't indulge, and I would indulge in the fapping. If it was too easy, I would do the trigger and return, and I was with the same problem once again. So triggers didn't work out for me. Next, I try reading at night. I try reading at night, and reading at night brings some results, because when you are reading, you are immersed in the world that someone wrote for you. The only challenge is when you read the first book, the first interesting book, you might not have an interesting book at your side, and if the book is sending you a bad experience, you will not want to read it, and you might just go and indulge in your fapping because the book is not good enough. This happens to me, and was one of the reasons why it didn't work for me, because not always the book delivers what you expect, and contrary to a bad series or a bad moment in a series, the moment don't go away. You have to push it. You have to pull it to go through the bad pages of the book. So it didn't work out for me. Next, I tried being more relaxed in life. It's a bit hard to explain this one. I try to don't take things so seriously, but I'm not a pro with it, and not very experienced in being relaxed in life, and it ended up failing. It ended up failing because I am very bad at relaxing, and probably I would need some mentoring, and I did none of that, and tried to relax on my own, and it didn't work out. So very little results on this situation. So let's go. Next was gaming. I tried gaming. Didn't work out as well. Was pleasurable for sure. I loved gaming, but didn't work out. Well, I would say that gaming was in the relaxing category. I bought a console for relaxing and having a good time and remember my childhood, but it didn't work out in the end of the day. Essentially, I tried to play every time I was stressed out, and there would be a time where playing would not be good to me, and I just decided to fap, and that's how it went. Gaming was not always an option for me, and I fapped. I also tried watching videos on other people and reading blogs and articles about NoFap. I did that. It's addicting. It's cool to listen some stories. It's also true that many people just say crap. It's also true that some people seem fake as well. But and also you don't find many variety. People usually say always the same things. So after seeing a couple of YouTubers, you get the feeling that everybody says the same. And what I was seeking here was novelty. I always tried to find novelty, but there wasn't a channel innovative enough and with content extensive enough to bring that novelty that I was seeking, and that hopefully I can bring you once per week. So this worked for a while, a couple of days or something. or a week or two, and I'm not 100% sure. But then the content became redundant, duplicate, and I stopped watching, and I ended up failing in a certain moment. Thus, for today, I tried to punish myself. When I failed, I tried to punish myself in a certain way, and it didn't work as well because it just didn't work out. The punishment could be a cold shower in a situation that I didn't quite enjoy. It could be to sell something. It could be to go under some rough physical exercise. It could be expose myself in a certain way that I don't enjoy. It could be talk with someone, but it didn't work out, and I failed. All right, so this is it for today, guys. Let's see more NoFap strategies next time, and hope you guys have enjoyed this episode as well.